To see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Philadelphia first down. They go to Barkley again. And he's able to get it past midfield and down onto the 49er side. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7. From the 46. Hauled in by Curt, left side. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. Sideline throw is incomplete. Should have been intercepted in all reality. Instead, 4th down coming up.
Gosh, you could just almost feel his eyes up here, Kate, getting huge, right? He was envisioning the return, and he simply dropped it. Got to secure that pick before you think of anything else.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. On 4th down, Hurts. He connects downfield on 4th. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. They hit for 16 yards on 4th down, and a drive we all thought had stalled out is going to carry on. 1st and 10, here's Hurts. Escape, and this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
And he gets this forward to the 19. The stop made that time by the rookie from Florida State.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field. Well, Kate, that wasn't a fast enough break for the interception, but it was good enough and a good enough break to break on the ball, get a finger on it, and force the incompletion.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on fourth. Throwing here hurts. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the 49ers have an early opportunity after the interception on the game's first series.
And what a huge bonus on top of the takeaway. Not only did you steal the possession, but you immediately, Kate, flip this field and give your teammates a golden opportunity to punch it in for 6. And if they score quickly, or to put that opposing offense right back out there, still reeling from that interception.
They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Play action now with Purdy. Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, they get to him behind the line, and he loses the football. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. So march it forward after they accept the penalty. Oh, an exceptionally painful penalty as it sets up first and 10 now inside the red zone. Shotgun snap for Purdy. That one's incomplete in the end zone.
Oh, that is such a bummer. A dropped touchdown right in the end zone. We're going to see how quickly he can flush this one. He better, because they got to make it impact later.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. From the gun is Purdy. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
They motion a receiver left. 3rd and long for him here. And got his man. That's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Ricky Pearsall with the touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Moody knocks that extra point through. And the 49ers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
I'm not sure that deficit's going anywhere anytime soon. If anything, this is a defense that sees their offense creating not a ton of separation on the board, knowing they've got to shoulder the load. And sacks like that go a long ways towards doing it.
Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. Trying again following the sack. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Hurts looking to throw. He fires one deep down the middle. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended target. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. But ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge gain.
And some nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. Neither side separating much so far. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They got this after forcing a punt at the end of one. Nabs along that sideline, Samuel. And they're going to be down close to the 35 as he goes out. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Motioning one of the tight ends. Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out. So the defense decides to decline the penalty. And that penalty is going to go ahead and put them right back where they started. It's 1st and 10 again. Purdy throwing here. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And it sets up 2nd down.
I love the thought there and the idea, get your guy in space. But he can't make anything happen until he catches it cleanly first.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Purdy looking to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That was intended for Deebo Samuel. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. To throw again, it's Purdy. He's on the move. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that one was beautifully struck. It goes right down the middle.
The wind was at his sails, Kate, and it certainly helped that football fly true and right down the middle. And from that distance, to hit with that accuracy is one impressive shot.
And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Crowd left Yeti. Very set. Crowd left Yeti.
They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
From the 32. Sheds off a rusher. pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Well into this first half, still struggling to find any rhythm, and that's what sacks do. That is why these defenders get paid big money when they get those sacks in the stat column, because as you're seeing today, it totally disrupts the rhythm, the continuity.
Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough fourth down.
Okay, you give him much of the credit for this early lead. Heck, give every player in that defense now their fourth sack of this game credit, because that ambush on the quarterback, a big reason why they're in control of this game.
Well, best of luck here. It's fourth and a considerable distance. They're going for this. He throws a bullet to this. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the 49ers are going to have possession at their own 46. Wow, an aggressive choice to go for it on fourth and that kind of distance, and an equally aggressive play in coverage to pick that pass off.
Yeah, that down and distance, you're not running it, right? Too far to get to the stick, so that defense had all eyes on the quarterback. They knew that pass was coming, and it's one thing to know it, it's another thing to execute it and go take it away. That's a big momentum swing for this defense.
Reeled in by George Kittle. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. From the 48. That finds Jacob Kelly. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Buys time, rolling right. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
Back to the air on second, Purdy. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down. Throwing from the gun. Kittle brings it in. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Offense up to the line fast. Tight end going in motion here. So before the play clock has a chance to expire, Kyle Shanahan signals timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Fourth down now, and on comes Jake Moody for the 49ers field goal. This a 50-yard look from the right hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they come away with some points on that series.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
That's caught by A.J. Brown. Gets it to the 15, and he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. They're going to run with Barkley. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. It's 2nd and goal.
Great. Set.
Barkley.
There's absolutely nothing he could do in that situation, Kate. Defense broke through so quickly, they had him dead to rights soon after he got the ball in his hands.
So now, here's 3rd and goal. Curt's now from the gun. Flushed out of the pocket. And the defender comes away with it.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
First and 10, but only time left for maybe a couple of plays here. Here's Purdy to throw. Finds his target, Mason. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Only took him 1 play, partner, and they've already made it to that 40-yard line. He'll throw it. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Elliott all set for the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Here's the handoff. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Back to throw. Here's Purdy. He'll get this one to Kelly. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. ready to throw it. Fits it through the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Now it's Purdy. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And special teams convert to get them a little something out of that possession.
So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
No touch. No touch.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He's gonna push one deep down the right.
I think I could see his eyes from the booth. He was envisioning the return and simply dropped it. You gotta secure the pick before anything else.
Couldn't connect on first, it's 2nd down.
Good.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for an Eagles first down. Hurts to throw. That's into the hands of Barkley.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains, but I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with a running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Smith pulls this one in along the sideline. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's a Philadelphia first down. Hurts throwing again. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Another try following the sack. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete.
I'll tell you this, Kate, they doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction with how well the defense had that one covered.
Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
On 4th down, Hurts. He fires one deep down the middle. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Jair Brown has it. And the 49ers take over once again after forcing his 4th interception of the night. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
The tight end going in motion right. Purdy on first down. That throw finds Kittle. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Nakobe Dean in on the tackle. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Here we go, set.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Picked up by Nakobe Dean. And the Eagles have some new life in the 4th. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got 1, we got 2. Do I hear a 3rd interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought that defenders are offensive guys with bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
First down throwing for Hurts. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
A big spot for the Eagles now as they go for 2. He's throwing for it. On the move, headed right. And he can't connect with his man, so they tried for 2, but it doesn't work out. Still down a couple of scores after that. They're going to set up for the onside kick. And the 49ers are able to cover the kick. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Complete to Pearsall. Touchdown, San Francisco! The 49ers can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Deebo Samuel, the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. From his own end zone, here we go. And this drive will start inside the 25. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Hurts looking to throw. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there. And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Goddard makes the catch. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. First and 10 now from the 30. They are throwing it again. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
All right, all set up now. First and 10. From the red zone now. Looking for... Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
No matter what other stats you want to look at in this ball game, well, this defense can take some serious pride in at least one thing, and that is 6 quarterback sacks on the afternoon. 6 sacks? Well, that's an expectation.
He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
These scouts in the NFL, man, they scour the country, right? Coast to coast. You know what they're looking for with defensive players? They are looking for game wreckers. And that is exactly what this defender has done. He has wrecked this offense with back-to-back sacks. So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and third downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
Desperation time here on 4th. And he scores. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles get it back to within 2 possessions. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles cut the lead down to 10. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. We'll see how judicious they choose to be with that final timeout. With time ticking away, they prepare for a must-get onside kick. And the 49ers are able to cover the kick. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks them, though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
That's complete. Here's Cowie. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. It's a pickup of 11. And that's a 49er first down.
Let's go now.
Looking to throw, Purdy. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. And the Eagles have some new life in the fourth. Somewhat surprising interception there, Brock. You don't see nearly as many of those on shorter, safer throws like that.
Yeah, that's exactly what that was. Coordinators and coaches offensively look for layups, Kate. You like basketball, right? They look for layups, easy, gimmies. And in the short field, that usually is the case, but not against a defense like this, and not a defense that has the awareness.
And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the 49ers will be down inside the opposing 35 as they take over after that interception. Well, they have the advantage for a moment, Brock, but turns out that is all just that moment because they throw an interception and give the ball right back.
And for once, both coaches on both sidelines are preaching the same message. Take care of the ball. Not often you see back-to-back plays end in interceptions, and we're right back to where we were just a couple moments ago.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. Halfway there on first down, that brings up 2nd and 5. Man in motion here. Wow, they're gonna pass it here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Third and short. Here's Purdy. He has the first over the middle. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a 1st and goal. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Picked off Reed Blankenship.
Red zone defense. It is a part of the practice week at least twice, Thursdays, Fridays, even tuning it up on Saturdays, because it's all about protecting in the red zone. And not only protecting points, but taking the ball away. That is a gold star effort by the defense.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Throwing now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The Eagles decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Looking to throw it. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
Not a good spot to punt from. They really want to convert here on 3rd. Here he is to throw. Forced out to his right. Trying to push it deep downfield. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. Devontae Smith, the intended target. And that brings up 4th and long.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And that last pass falls incomplete as this game comes to a close. So the 49ers earn the win in this one. All right, Brock. 2 words for you as we wrap this one up. Mission accomplished. It's what you set out to do every week. Win the football game.